Well. What is going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck9916, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator Episode 2 of this hard economy career mode, if you will. I guess you could call it a career mode. In the first episode, we went from Stockholm to Stockholm, and then Stockholm to Linköping, and today we're going to do another delivery. Now, the best paying one per kilometer is back to Stockholm, but to Vaxio, 4 hours, 5 minutes, it pays just 1 cent less per kilometer, a little more money overall. The only other thing is it's a city that we haven't been to yet. I really want to go up here and explore some of these cities, but it does get paid less money, and you do got to start to think about the amount of money that you're going to do. So folks, we're actually going to go back to Stockholm first, I've decided, and then go up to Uppsala or Västerås, because this one goes south and I don't want to go south, and all of these ones, they just don't really pay all that well. Why pay $169 to go up here when I could pay $167 to go 2 hours and 7 minutes versus 3 hours and 53 minutes? So we're gonna go that way. I know that it's not exciting to go back to where we came from, but at least you'll get to see the drive going the other way. Alrighty, we're in a Volvo, it looks like. Got our load of oil filters. Go ahead and get this puppy started up. And we are ready to get out of here. Oh man, this is the it's the trailer that we saw coming in on our last episode. We're at the exact same spot. Isn't that perfect? From the same company. Almost like the old 18 Wheels of Steel days. American Long Haul, where you had to do that. Man, is this tough to get out of. I gotta watch for that dock, and I gotta watch the inside of this as I get out of here, and then I gotta watch for cars when I come out of here. They're not making it easy, are they? Alright, we're just gonna have to cut out in front of someone at some point. Are we gonna make this? It's gonna be close. Alright, let's go left. Yeah, we're fine. We do not need to damage the cargo or to have another accident with another vehicle, because we had that happen last time, and we know how much of a disaster it was. We lost $600 in our first episode. We have 1,718. So we're just gonna break even in the second episode. Kind of a waste of 45 minutes of real life financially for me, unfortunately. We're gonna have to be really careful about avoiding vehicle accidents with this economy mod. Kind of crappy, but that's just the way it is. We gotta avoid tickets, we gotta avoid vehicle accidents. We're gonna have to be a really, really good driver, essentially. It is not gonna be easy. We're also gonna have to avoid the good old lights penalty, because you get a penalty if your lights aren't on in the wintertime, so that's kind of unfortunate. Go ahead and get out of Linköping here and head on back up to Stockholm. It looks like we gotta go left at the roundabout, so I think this time... Oh, how do I want to navigate this roundabout? I don't want to get hit again. I should get in the left lane. Let me in, buddy. Alright. There we go. Go ahead in the left lane this time. And not make the same mistake twice. I'm not going to fully blame myself for what happened. But I can't say that I may have done that wrong, or I can't say that I didn't do anything wrong on that situation in the last video. It's a mistake we don't want to make again. Take another sip of this little smoothie I make. I'm drinking a smoothie. It's kind of a healthy smoothie that I like to make. And in it, you got a banana, a whole banana, a little bit of spinach, just enough so it doesn't change the color, but enough so you get some nutritional value from it. There's a good roundabout navigation. We'll stay in the left lane for the next one. Don't want to mess up again. Also got some peanut butter, mostly for texture. It adds a little bit of flavor, but more than anything, it gives you really good texture. We gotta watch the speed limit too. There was a cop right there, so that is a lucky one, because I was speeding, and a cop was on the way. Alright, what's this guy gonna do? Is he gonna... Where's he going? Okay, he's going that way. Whoa! Oh, I just got hit! Oh my god! Another accident in a roundabout. Are you serious? Wow. That guy just ran into the side of me. That is incredible. I'm gonna have to do my roundabout research and figure out how to do this better, because that was crazy. Just got rammed right into. Thank God that it didn't give me another penalty, because that would have been mega disastrous based on what happened last time. That would have been a killer financially. Wow, wow, wow. Let's get out of Linkoping. Linkoping, you've been great, but you've given me some accidents. But those are the 4 ingredients. We'll put our cruise control on, if it wants to work. Oh, the retarder is on. I hit the wrong button. Down. Yeah, I know. I'm hitting it down. There we go. Now the cruise control's on. But those are the 4 ingredients in the smoothies that I make, and obviously we add a lot of ice to cool it down, give it some more texture. They taste pretty good. Look at that. That's a scenic Swedish village in the countryside. It's how people used to live. That's all the communities of the world used to be, and that's what a lot of them still are like, just with more modern technology instead. Surprised we haven't had any rain yet, to be honest. It rains a lot in Sweden on this game. A lot, which I guess is realistic, because this game kind of covers the patterns of real life for weather. 2:24 p.m., 28 degrees Celsius, a nice summer's day here in late October. But I do make smoothies. I like to cook a lot as well. I've thought about making a few cooking videos on my channel, actually, just to kind of show you guys some of the things I like to make, because I feel like I've mentioned in past videos that I like to cook, and I've never really have done any videos showing you exactly what it is that I cook. But tomorrow my friend's coming over, and, well, tomorrow being Wednesday, I'm probably uploading this on Thursday, so this will have been last night. Hopefully last night went well. I don't know. As I'm talking, it's tomorrow, because it's currently Tuesday night as I talk. But tomorrow my friend's coming over, and I'm making a chicken recipe. Chicken thighs, actually. Baked chicken thighs. That is hard to say. One of my favorite things to make, though. So I'm pretty excited about that. Which reminds me, I gotta get my butt to the grocery store and get the proper ingredients. There's that cool bridge building again. On the quick drive back up to good old Stockholm. The other night, I made some catfish. I got a blackened catfish recipe. Tons of different spices. It's really spicy, actually. It's one of those foods where if you're not a fan of spicy foods, you would not enjoy it. Or if you're not a fan of seafood. So I guess some of you are probably hearing this who don't like either and thinking I'm some sort of a freak of nature for eating something like that. But to me, it's quite delicious. I got a Real gas stations mod as well in here. Real European gas stations. Not that I'm using those for quite a while. You're not going to really need them until you get to the real long deliveries, first off, but also you'll need them when I have my own truck, obviously. And I drive from place to place to pick up deliveries and all that good jazz. We just aren't there yet. And we won't be there for quite a while. Which kind of brings me into the next thing I want to talk about in this episode, and that is, how am I going to get through this entire series? Because there's going to be a lot of driving to do. And I'm kind of leaning towards streaming some of the deliveries on Twitch, because I just don't know if I want every single drive to be on YouTube. Before I even own a truck, it's going to be like 60 deliveries before I have the money to do that kind of a thing. So, I don't know if I want to. I honestly don't know if I want to make a video for each one of them. I think I will at the beginning as I explore some of the map and all that kind of stuff. But for now, I don't know. I think that's what I'll do for now. But in the future, I think I might put some of it on Twitch and start live streaming these. Or maybe I'll just do most of them on live streams and turn those into YouTube videos. Or most realistically, I'll do a combination of the above. So some of the videos will be Twitch streams that I will later upload to YouTube as a video, and some of them will just be videos like this. Twitch streams will be nice because some of you can come on and some of you can actually comment during the video. Let's slow down to the speed limit here of 70, and now it's back up to 80. Some of the speed limits on this game are quite confusing. I don't know why. We'll put our lights on just to be safe as well. Put those good old headlights on. And slow down to 80 kilometers an hour. Those are scenic houses on the water. There's that Stockholm Globe again. That's how you know you're getting close to home. I gotta say, the road signs are so much worse without Pro Mods. It's significantly better with it. But I'm gonna stick with my decision for now. Hey, we got IKEA down that way. That's how you know you're in Sweden, when there's IKEA, right? Alright, this guy's gonna cut me off. These AI keep you on your toes, don't you? Don't they? You gotta be ready for anything. Alright. Put the engine retarder on as we go down this hill. Still learning how to use that properly. Didn't use it much in the past, really until I got a wheel and it was easier to use the controls. I gotta say, nothing is better than track IR. Having to actually look around was quite miserable. Sorry, buddy, I'm cutting you off. I don't want another accident. Not in a double like this. Not in a double. Well, that was a quick delivery. Into Stockholm. Citra Group. There's those flammable liquids that I'm waiting on. I'm gonna wait for him to get a little bit up ahead. That way I know nobody's coming. Make this a left turn. And voila. Driving a double is actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I know in Australia, in the middle of the outback, they got road trains, and those things are really crazy. They're really crazy. Because they got, like, 3, 4, 5 trailers on one truck in the middle of the outback, which is quite incredible, if you ask me. Alright. We gotta... We're cutting this close. Bringing it over the curb. Obviously, in real life, someone would be there to help you watch it. Go ahead and head to the unloading area and get rid of this. I like this light interior of the Volvo as well. It's not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. Back home in Stockholm. After a short little trip for the day. Left this morning, and we are now back. Oh, come on. I don't know what it's going to make me do. Is it the back trailer that needs to be lined up, or the front one? That's what I don't know, and that's what I am worried about. I might just skip this one. If it was backing up a double, forget about it. And neutral... Oh boy, oh boy. How much can we pull up? See if that thing goes green at all. Again, in real life, there'd be people outside the truck helping you with the views. Oh, we're almost in it. We're almost in it. Alright, so I gotta turn this left for the very back one to go to the right. Because that's how doubles back up. See, you bring that one to the left, and that one comes back to the right. And let's put this back into drive. Straighten it out. Into reverse again. Just slight adjustments. That's the key to this. You have to be so precise with your movements. You just have to edge into it, really. Ah, no, I'm off. I went the wrong way with the wheel. That's alright. We're gonna skip it. That's beyond my talent level, which is apparently non-existent. Do we get a new level? No, we don't. But we do get some more money. We're back to 1885. Let's pick out our new job. Alrighty, so our options are literally back to Linköping or Gdansk, Poland. I don't want to go to Linköping. It looks like Gdansk pays more, but it does take us until Wednesday to get there. And this one pays the most without having to go on the ferry. But I don't know if I want to go back to Linköping again, because that's doing the same thing all over. We got some empty barrels. 147 euros. These ones all pay less, empty pallets. And we get there between 4:20 and 11 a.m. is when it is expected. This one's just headed back to Linköping. Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. I mean, the way I look at it, the ferry time is, this is 20 hours and 147 euros. And this is 2 hours and 156. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go back to Linköping. Folks, we're in the DAF, so the route's gonna be boring, but at least you get to see another new type of truck. And for once, it's not an articulated trailer, which is nice. Let's get this started up, put it into drive, and head back down to Linköping yet again. Nice blank white trailer here. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, and we have a discoverable right across the street. I believe it's a recruitment center. Head out of here. Oh, is it gonna give it to me? No, it's not. Maybe I've already discovered it. I don't know. Hello, police officer. Don't give me any tickets, please. Thank you. Very much appreciated, sir. Alright, we'll head out of Stockholm here. So, the only thing I'm not sure, because I don't remember because it's been so long, is how resting is going to work. Your driver gets tired after a while. And we're going to have to rest eventually. We can't just drive forever. And that's the other thing, is I don't want to drive through the night. Maybe what I could do to build money would be to just drive between Stockholm and Linköping at nighttime. If my driver doesn't need the rest, because I'm not sure how it works when you don't have a truck, but I'm pretty sure he does. So we'll find out when we get there. We'll find out when we get there. But back to Linköping again it is. Anyway, back to my computer. I got the GTX 1080. I'm trying to remember what else is in it. It's got the top of the line, pretty much everything. I got it from iBuyPower. They had a somewhat of a special on one or two of the things. But I budgeted it for under $2,000, so it's just about that much total once you include everything. Oh, gonna let me in? Are you? Yes, you are. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. We do not need another accident. So I'll take that. I appreciate it very, very much. These headlights are actually getting kind of annoying. Oh, I had my brights on. No wonder they were so light. What a beautiful day, though. Look at the weather. Not a cloud in the sky here in Sweden. Just a stunning day for driving. But I think I'll do some night drives, maybe, if I don't need to. I think I will need the rest. See, I'm bouncing back and forth between my conversations. I was talking about my computer, and then I went back to the other thing. I gotta stay on topic better in these videos. Top line everything, I budgeted for under $2,000. And then, of course, bought a bunch of games from Steam. I got all the Assassin's Creeds. I've been thinking about doing a playthrough on all those. Haven't really gotten around to it. But that's a possibility for something I might want to do. In the future, at least. I do like the Assassin's Creed games. It's one of my favorite game series of all time. And I'm not really someone who plays those type of games much, to be honest. The fantasy type games, I guess it's not really fantasy, it's more historical, somewhat fantasy, somewhat non-fiction, somewhat fiction. I guess it's more fiction than fantasy, because it is somewhat realistic. Minus the ridiculous climbing that you do. I'm a couple games behind, though. I haven't played since the France one. I played some in the London one, but only got through like the beginning of it, so I gotta start from the first game and kind of just work my way through. There's the Scania headquarters again. I know it's the same drive over and over. And I know it gets kind of boring. More fun for me than it is for you watching, I don't know. Got the Assassin's Creed games, got City Skylines, American and Euro Truck Sim. I've decided to base myself on American Truck Simulator out of San Francisco. I want to be based in Seattle so bad, but it's not on the map yet. They currently have California, Nevada, and Arizona. That was the beginning of the game. It was California and Nevada, then Arizona came out for free, then they released New Mexico, and just about last week they released Oregon, which I'm super excited to check out. I loaded up and drove around Portland a little bit. It looks really nice. Kind of similar to Sweden a little bit with the pine trees and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to actually explore that map for the first time ever. Obviously explore this map, a lot of it for the first time ever, because I haven't done enough of it either. This truck's got 70,000 miles on it, just a little bit less than a little bit more than the last one. That's amazing when you see an old truck on the road. You know it must just have an insane amount of miles. I'm also so curious what's up on that exit, because here you got the bridge, and can you drive over it? Or is it a train bridge, or is it just a building? I have no idea. Because there's exits on both sides. I feel like it's a rest stop is what it is. It'd be cool if we could drive up there if there's anything for trucks, but perhaps there's not. Those exits that are blocked off are always very, very intriguing. Nice bed in the back of our truck. Take a nice nap back there. Can't believe how sunny it is. Not a cloud in the sky. And I gotta say, the graphics just look incredible. The way the light shines through the trees, especially with the realistic graphics mod that I got, everything just looks stunningly gorgeous on this game. It really is incredible. Nice use of your turn signal ahead of me, Mr. Truck. Played a little bit of NBA Live, or NBA 2K last night. Man, is that game hard. I've been wanting to start that series on my channel, but I found the game so difficult. And I only played on Pro difficulty, which is only the second easiest. And I could hardly even score. I was losing like 50 to 10. And that stuff never happens to me on sports games. Usually I can pick up a sports game, go to Pro, and win right off the bat. Whether it's Madden's easy. At least, maybe not this year, but the last time I played it, I think was 17, and it was easy. NHL, I play at the top level. I don't always win at the top level, but I'm decent enough to at least be able to play on that difficulty. But man, am I finding NBA difficult. It's not an easy game. For some reason, my shooting percentage is so low, and I don't know why. It's something I guess I'll get better at with time. You really have to play the game of basketball, and basketball is kind of hard in a video game. Especially when it wants you to, you know, control the whole team. I mean, you technically only control one player at a time, but in one way or another, you kind of got the whole team in your command. This truck doesn't have a Jake brake, or an engine retarder, whatever it's called. I think Jake brake is the Americanized slang for engine retarder. Afternoon sun here in good old Linkoping for the second time. How much money are we gonna make for this? Yeah, we'll be back over 2,000, so we'll finally just break even, which is pretty crazy. I want to record more, but it's almost midnight, and I don't want to be talking past midnight, because as I mentioned in my GeoGuessr video, I do live in an apartment building. I usually just do PlayStation after that and record that, because I don't do live commentary for those. Could you imagine not doing live commentary for Euro Truck? There'd be nothing to talk about. These games are only made to be done live. And of course we gotta navigate all these freaking roundabouts, but at least we have a single trailer and not a double. That makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Hello, red car. Kinda looks like my car a little bit. I drive a burgundy Ford Fusion, I guess you could call the color of it burgundy. It's quite dark. It's a great car. I enjoy it a lot. Alright. This is such a trek through these roundabouts. I honestly don't understand this portion of road, because it's like a highway coming in. I mean, the speed limit's a little higher, but at the same time, it's a freaking bunch of roundabouts, which just doesn't make much sense. It's just weird. Good thing I slowed down, because look who was turning right in front of me. You never want to assume which way someone's going to go through a roundabout or an intersection, am I right? Am I right or am I right? Never been involved in an accident in real life. Just a whole bunch in Euro Truck Simulator. Just a whole bunch in Euro Truck Sim. It's amazing how you can come here a different time of day and the city looks completely different than it did in the first episode when I drove in. It's almost unrecognizable from itself, which is interesting. But back in Linkoping we are. Those apartments look fairly nice. They got decks. That's what I live in, an apartment with a deck. I've wanted to do an apartment tour video for the longest time. This is my second year living here. I haven't gotten around to it. I did a dorm tour of my dorm 2 years ago. Hard to believe it's been like a year and a half since I've lived in a dorm. But maybe I'll do an apartment tour video now that it's finally fully finished, decorated, all that kind of stuff. Looks like we gotta turn right here. Very well, very well. Eurocop car. Europe car. Interesting. Not exactly sure what that is. Some of these companies are different than... I had a Real European Companies pack, and the companies are different than the one in the Pro Mods pack, which I'm using now. So some of these are new to me. Some of them are the same, like IKEA, some of the other ones. Of course, they make a company called IKA. Of course, you're going to change it to IKEA. What else would you change it to? IKEA's pretty iconic for Sweden. I should have driven up that other road and picked up that collectible location. Looks like we're at some sort of a supermarket here. ICA. Alrighty. See how much of a challenge. Ooh, they want us to put it in at that angle. This is going to be interesting. I would like to see a little bit more realistic drop spots in the game. For example, in real life, oh, this is realistic. Okay. It does kind of go back to a garage. But see, they should have me going on the other side of this one truck is what they should do. Oh, this is tight. I done goofed. Ah. We gotta go into reverse. We're gonna jackknife here. Alright, put it back into forward. Basically what I'm gonna do is just pull down here and then back it in at an angle. Alright, we're going to reverse. And we'll just kind of walk it in. Sorry if my head moving around is shaking the camera so much. Stop. God, when you put it into neutral, I'm used to it stopping with the old shifting because you had to brake to put it into neutral and reverse. Not like that anymore. You gotta be precise now. I don't want to hit anything on this side, that's the thing. I don't want to hit a light post or something on this side. Alright. We'll get it in at an angle and then we'll kind of cut. We'll kind of go forward and then backwards again. In this little leased trailer. You're releasing .de, so from Denmark. Norfood. Surprised to see that in the game, because I think that's one of the SCS companies, actually. Maybe that's a static trailer that's in the scenery or something? I don't know. I feel like that should be changed from the Pro Mods pack, but for some reason, and I don't know why, but for some reason it's not. Alright, let's try. Nope, go the wrong way again. See, that guy's just standing there. He could be directing me. That'd be a cool thing to add to this game. People that actually direct you into your location. That would be really awesome. Alright, let's just go straight out now, because we're going to have to turn it even more. Alright, into reverse. And we'll go more to the right. And we're going to go all the way. Not that far. That was a little bit too much. Having some trouble here, aren't I? Alright. Into reverse. There we go. Now let's just cut it back. There we go. Now we're in a good... Now we can pull out straight. See, it's more in line now, so it's going to make it a lot easier to back in. That was much better. And now we can kind of just angle it backward. And then cut it back, try to straighten it out. Maybe we can get it right on this go. Look at my mirror on the other side. Alright. Well, it's not perfect. In future videos, I want to start making them perfect. But that's good enough for now. We'll put the parking brake on, shut down the engine. And that, folks, is it for episode 2 of this Euro Truck Simulator series. We should go up another level. There it is. There's newbie. This time I think we're going to do long distance. That way we can go somewhere else than just Gdansk and Jönköping back and forth, back and forth. We have the ADR. We now have some long distance. So that, guys, is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. There's a little email and special transports. We'll get to that eventually. For now, though, guys, we will see you next time. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. More Euro Truck coming up over the weekend. For now, we'll see you next time. I'm Mr. F like 9916. Peace.